Unlocking the origins of writing, the first text messages from 6,000 years ago. Imagine a time long before smartphones and written language as we know it. What if the earliest texts weren't typed out on screens, but instead, carefully carved into stone cylinders and rolled across clay? This might sound like the plot of an ancient mystery, but it's actually the story of the world's first known forms of writing. Here's a deep dive into this fascinating discovery that changes the way we think about the origins of communication. 1. The birth of cylinder seals, early tools of communication. Over 6,000 years ago, in the ancient city of Uruk, modern-day southern Iraq, the first cylinder seals were created. These were small stone cylinders with engraved designs, used to make impressions on clay. The idea was simple yet revolutionary. Roll the seal over a clay tablet, and it would leave behind a clear imprint of its design. These seals were primarily used for administrative purposes, tracking goods like grain and textiles, marking ownership, and recording transactions. 2. A window into pre-writing symbolism, the role of motifs. Although these cylinder seals were not writing in the modern sense, they were a key precursor to the written word. The motifs on these seals often depicted everyday items like vessels, animals, and cloth. For centuries, scholars believed that these images were just simple forms of decoration. However, new research reveals that these early designs were the building blocks of a writing system, predating the well-known cuneiform script by centuries. 3. The link to proto-cuneiform, the dawn of written language. A recent study by researchers from the University of Bologna has uncovered something extraordinary. By comparing the motifs on these cylinder seals to the symbols of proto-cuneiform, the first known writing system, researchers found a direct connection. The designs that once appeared on the seals were not merely decorative, they evolved into the first written symbols. For example, a motif representing a vessel or a piece of cloth became the proto-cuneiform character for that very object, demonstrating how symbols transitioned into a written language over time. 4. A revolutionary discovery, the continuity between symbols and writing. This breakthrough is a game-changer for understanding how writing developed in ancient Mesopotamia. The continuity between cylinder seal motifs and cuneiform symbols challenges the long-held belief that early writing simply emerged from abstract symbols with no clear origins. Instead, we now know that specific images from daily life were directly translated into writing, creating a bridge between pictorial symbols and written language. This transition marks a monumental leap in human communication, as it bridged the gap between prehistory and history. 5. The cognitive leap, from symbols to script. As Professor Silvia Ferrara, one of the study's authors, explains, the shift from pre-writing imagery to a formal system of writing is a significant cognitive leap. It represents not just an advancement in technology, but a shift in human thinking. The ability to translate visual symbols into abstract representations of objects and ideas was a revolutionary step in the evolution of human communication. This discovery highlights how our ancestors began to think and record their world in new, powerful ways. The bigger picture, what this means for the history of writing. This discovery doesn't just reshape how we understand the origins of writing in Mesopotamia, it challenges the entire timeline of human communication. It turns out that the process of writing wasn't an isolated invention in one place, but rather a gradual evolution of symbols that started with simple marks on clay and evolved into a complex system of writing that would shape civilization for millennia. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration into the ancient origins of writing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating historical discovery.